Amazon survival gear you didn't know you needed. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Yes, this is a sleeping bag that can fit in the palm of my hand. It's an emergency sleeping bag that's ultra light, waterproof, and made of thermal mylar, which reflects 90% of your body heat back onto yourself, so you'll never get cold. It's perfect for hiking, camping, backpacking, or unexpected cold weather, and it's tear resistant and super handy because it takes up minimal space and rolls out to be 7 feet long.
Have you ever wanted a lighter that would never let you down, never run out of fuel or flint, and lit every time you struck it? How about one that was rugged and waterproof? Wouldn't break on you very easily. And no need to refill it with butane. It makes plasma from electricity. Use it in conjunction with our 20,000 milliamp solar power bank to never run out of fuel in the wilderness. Thanks for watching.
Go either fishing or camping, you don't have to carry a huge backpack. All the gear will fit in your wallet. These credit card-sized multi-tools combine a variety of most useful functions. This spear card, for instance, includes several fishing hooks along with tweezers and a couple of needles. And the sharp arrowhead can be easily transformed into a self-defense spear. All it takes is a stick. But if you need more fishing tools, you should go with this card. It features a ton of different lures and hooks of various sizes, including double-sided ones. Another thing you might need during travel is a compact sewing kit. Well, this card provides you with a dozen different needles and 4 buttons. And this multi-tool is actually more like a spy gadget. If you get trapped somehow, at least you'll have a great set of lockpicks and a handcuff key. In addition, the card includes 2 tension wrenches, file, and saw. Last but not least, there's this whole set of tools that are the size of a dog tag. The single set can replace all the previous ones, featuring fishing and sewing tools, self-defense, and first aid functionality. All these multi-tool cards are made of surgical-grade stainless steel. You can count on them in any situation.
Day 4 of building our survival bag. Let's put together a little toolkit. Now, ideally for a bag, you don't want something that's huge and weighted down, and we need to try to make most of it fit in this little container if we can. We don't need to take up a whole lot of space, a whole lot of weight, because you're going to be carrying this bag. So I'll show you what I recommend having with you in your backpack or your bag or your EDC bag, BOB bag, whatever. Now briefly, I recommend a multiple screwdriver with multiple ends. Something to write with, whether it be a pencil, a pen of some sorts, maybe a grease pencil. I even have a soapstone here. An assortment of wrenches that you might need for car repair or whatever. Pair of strippers. Crescent wrench or channel locks, some tape, maybe a small flashlight inside, and last of all, a tape measure. You might ask yourself with some of these items, why? Well, why not? You never know what you're going to need something for. Some people say, well, I wouldn't take a tape measure, that's too much weight. What if you need to measure something? We measure things all the time. You ever cut something too short? Yeah, I have. Assortment of wrenches, you never know what you're going to have to work on. Pliers. God knows, pliers should be in your back pocket at all times. I use pliers constantly all day. A multiple screwdriver with multiple heads. You can use Phillips, standard, any, big, little, all kinds of. Nothing worse than having the wrong screwdriver for the job. Tape. Electrical tape. You can't beat that. That's like a standard thing in life. Wire strippers. Because a lot of people just screw wires up when they're trying to rewire something. Being able to strip a wire is very important. Something to mark with. What if you need to write on something? What if you need to write down exactly how you took something apart or write a note to someone? Tiny flashlight. We'll get into bigger flashlights later, but a little tiny one. Also recommend, if you want to, zip ties, baling wire, things like that. Always come in handy. Duct tape. You name it. You build the kit. But I'm telling you the items that I know every day are important. How about some pipe clamps? Might come in handy. Hose clamps. About a small assortment of screws and nuts and bolts. Now, you got to have weight in this, so don't get too much. You're making the kit, so you figure out what you need. But I'm telling you what I take with me all the time. Many people over the years have ridiculed me for being prepared for most situations that happen, but they wasn't mad when I could fix it or I could get the things they needed right now that no one else had. But if you don't like that container for an idea, let me show you what I use. That's usually how I pack it up for the day. I hang the tape off the side, but we don't need that right now. Figure out what you need and put it in your pack now.
Check this out. Coolest hammer I've ever owned. in my life. So you got the hammer up on top, you got a couple different bits. This actually goes down, folds down on the inside. You got a saw, you got a file, you got a can opener, you got a bottle opener, you got a knife, you got a little wrench up on top, and you got a place for your bits. How cool is that? Yeah, I guess it's like an ultimate survival knife. I bought it, I think it was like 20 bucks. I'm going to bring it on the TRZ YouTube channel, so if you want to check it out even further, well, go over to the TRZ YouTube channel.
I really need it.
No way. A little bit minerally. It tastes like there's like a little bit of minerals.
What?
For the grappling hook feature, it comes with some O-rings, and it actually comes with extra ones, which is kind of nice. It comes with this piece here, so you put it into the jaws like this, and then the jaws come up and go inside that slot. And now you take this piece here and you drop it in that center pin, and then you can run your O-rings down just to give it a little more tension. I can still pull it apart, but it's not as easy. So now you essentially got 4 hooks instead of 2. So you can still use this to retrieve with, but it doesn't have the jaws that are going to move. But now you got a grappling hook.
Cool. Grabbed onto it right there.